Alright, so let's see if we can get not display capture, is it? No, we want to do, nope. We want to add in window capture. This will be BFD. Go. And which camera are we on? Let's go ahead and go to the other camera. Would be better to have that? Yeah, let's go ahead and scoot it out of the way, as long as you can see the drums. I wish that could be made larger. You can scale it, but you can't, see? But I can't make this window any larger. Now they have where you can make the window larger, but you can't make the scale any larger. It's fucking stupid. Fucking in music. So, I've got it down to 128. I didn't think it could process this fast, but it can process this fast and apparently stream at the same time. So let's see what's happening. love about MIDI is with the fucking flick of a switch, it turns to a brush kit. It might be a slow but steady brush kit. Let's see. Let's go with Virtual Erskine because I usually go with the 5-tom. So this way I'll show more percussion pieces, how the 5-tom can become a 2-tom kit. That's really cool. Yeah, you ain't nothing but about it. There's some done by Steve Albini. Let's see if I can find a deluxe one that was done by Steve Albini at his actual studio, which is really dope because he did In Utero. And so they wanted to capture his sound. Now, this one was done by fuck, Evil Joe. and they were done between several different studios. One or two were done at Sound City. This might have been one. This is the Camo Kit. It's really good. The Camo Kit is like a DW. Let's see what kind it is. It might be a. What is that? Pork pie. Pork pie kit. This is the Neil Peart kit. He actually played it and sampled it at Sound City, I think. This one's considered Americana. It's the horsepower kit. Maybe I should swap out the. They're thinking like Tom Petty type stuff, and I'll give it a shot. Oh, I got that song, that cover he did, Free Falling. Let me see if they work together. Sorry for staring at you there. I was actually staring at the screen. See the difference? Much more uncomfortable. Oh, shit. Hi. How are you? You okay? I'm not. I hope my eyes would cross the further I went in.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and a boyfriend too. Yeah, it's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard. I'm a bad boy, so don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. And I'm free, free
This is an actual BFD 3-pack. This is one of the reasons I really like the BFD 3-pack, because this kit is very nice. There's several that are really good in BFD 3. Well, in all the packs, but I just don't like what the music has done with it, so can't recommend it anymore. Another fire came down from heaven. I was drowning in your tears. I feel your breath upon my head, and I'm praying for you, my dear. And oh Lord, just melt away. But I'm praying for you, my dear. Keep working on the timing on that, and I can never get it because I'm doing the stomping rather than kind of letting my feet do. I should be doing where it's more in my ankle, but I'm not there yet. Anyways, 30 minutes. That's pretty cool. So what the fuck is happening? Why them butt cheeks flapping in? Kind of like a roller coaster, so I'm strapping in. Yeah, man, it's been a weird couple of days. It's been a weird couple of years. I would say myself that I think. Let me try the cream and see if the cream spreads better. We're at the end. This is the end. Beautiful friend. The end of everything that stands. The end. No, that's going to be more for a bowl. That's definitely not as creamy as I was hoping it would be. Let's give it a shot. Oh, no, you're not definitely going on this, so we're going to put you away. We got some other creamier stuff that goes stickier, stickier, stickier. You're definitely going in a bowl. Perfect. I like smoking in a bowl, too. So, but I did find this hits a lot harder. Just wax. I mean, the lids around it. That's what the shit thing that sucks. It's pucks, man. They need to make them where they're like, 4 or 5 grams at least. I get they have the ones, but they should have like definitely like as you buy in bulk, the bigger you buy, the more you save. You buy 5, it becomes like they can bring the price down. You buy like 10, you buy what I mean. So that way I can just go ahead and get this shit rather than getting like 5 15s. If you get like 5 15s and not like 15 each, they're more like 10. You don't lose that much money. On top of that, you're marking it up. So the more you sell in bulk, more cash you make. It's a less amount, but you're selling in bulk more often. Otherwise, I got to do $15 at a time as you rip me off, slowly but surely. Then I can only buy what I can afford instead of what I want. And if I can buy what I want, we both win. You get extra profit, which you're not doing anything besides stocking it and selling it. Unless you're making the product, in which case, good on you for having a storefront. That's the integrity behind Turtlehead Tidies that Bunderware is trying to steal from us, and my client will not have that. We were in the... Okay, so they're in the Boston area around there. We're not going to get specific unless it docks this fucking Johnny Bunder. Motherfucker. Thinks you can just move into the used underwear territory? No. No. No, my client's great grandfather built the very underwear industry he's trying to enter. He realized if they're not gone, they're only used. It's a revelation. We changed the entire used he changed the entire used underwear market. You come in, you try it on, make sure your streaks match. Make sure the streaks match your streaks. And then Johnny Bunder tries to go online and fucking undercut me, my client. Bullshit, I tell you. Politics. But it's good to know that there's some sanity here at the end of the world. You know what I mean? That the lawsuit is continuing. We are winning. We just got to get Drick's testimony in order. In our order, not his order. Because Johnny's going to lie. Look here, fuckface. My client is not putting up with your shit, right? Jake Gimme is not fucking, it's not. You take your fucking Bunderwear somewhere fucking else. Online, that's such a bullshit. You know what? I can do online too and have a brick in, but it's going to cost me more. My client more. I'm also a lawyer. Occasionally. As far as I can see, it's open and shut. We were here first. They do it cheaper. They don't do it better. It all comes down to the flappy do. Where was Drick working? He's the janitor at both. I hear that Bunderwear's now it's no longer forced on their clients. Good on you for that. It's about time. That's what having a fucking brick and mortar used underwear store is about. Hand stitching the flappy do in the back so when you're out of paper you can use it as a wipe. That's how we know. That's how you know we invented it, because we care. You just made everybody. Like, would you like a flappy do? And they're like, sure. And our tailor makes you a custom flappy do. Velcro? That will not hold, Johnny. Unless you're going for... Oh, you snake. You're going for the fucking tearaway. Oh, my best clients? Are you shitting me? Oh, dude. If you're at Cox R Us getting your fucking commercials over there, I'm going to be very pissed. Those are our best clients. Male strippers around the world, they don't want to buy new underwear, just tear it off. You motherfucker. I see what you're up to. You're poison in the vein. That's what you are, Johnny. You're poison. My client will see you in court. Anyways, so the end of the world fast approaching. Who knows? Sometime I believe between now and next April. The great and terrible day of the Lord. I read something yesterday. It was talking about how Jesus was saying he'll quicken who he quickens. But it said that if I should probably find my book so I'm not just like talking shit here. Let me go get my Bible. I'll show you exactly what I was talking about. So, my book was folded open. There are two places. Where's the part that was red letter? Garden that gets so many. I mean, not the garden that gets so many. That was the Sermon on the Mount. It was all red letter. Just Yep, that was it. So, this is what like when I first sat down. The page wasn't stuck on that. That's John 5, 6, somewhere around there. We'll get there in a second. It opened at Samuel. It's almost it's almost torn. It just tore. It broke. That's how mine I tend to do because I read them. My first one broke right in the New Testament, Old Testament. Like right there, just cracked the same way and became actually two different books. It split down the side. I couldn't help it. It's pretty cool, actually. It just turned like right. It said the first one page said New Testament. It was cool, but I lost that book. I don't know where it's at. But Samuel was talking about make them a king. Samuel, I started at Samuel 8:10 and read all the way through Samuel 9. That was very interesting. But the part that got me was the one where it's John 5:19, and then all the way down to at least 6. And then some more, like all the red letter. I read through the red letter, and that if you don't have a red letter, it's really cool because then you can just well, I got more. You can just find how dare you, BFD? The red letter. So that's really cool. Yeah, and so. So yeah, those are some good ones I read yesterday that were just like, fuck, dude, that's deep as shit. And I'm not gonna preach, but I mean that's one of the reasons why I believe we're close to the end also. But I mean it's just more and more just keeps on pointing at it. Poor page tore in half there. So I wonder how ancient manuscripts get so worn out. So I don't know, man. I'd say get right with the Lord soon, man. It's as soon as you can. If you're not, just all that means is just asking Him to forgive you, and then just be who you are. Forgive you for who you are. I know it says they who turn their way, but I dare to counter that with the actual Bible. Okay? You are supposed to turn from your ways at this point in time. I would encourage that if we were still in the 90s, but this close right now. I would say that you ask that you pray that He forgives you for who you are and how you are, and just keep being that way. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according to his work. I'm Alpha Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Jesus have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David and the bright and morning star. Where's the part where it says, let him who's clean be clean, let them who's dirty, let him who's unholy, let him who's holy be holy still. It's basically saying already when I first read it the first time, I was like, it's too late. It's already, this is done. That's why it's written. So that when it happens, you'll know. Like I said, if someday the sky, the entire sky, what we understand as the sky, were to crack open, completely illogical. It cannot happen, can it? And then he looks in and goes, "Hey, you guys been wondering where I've been? How fucking horrified would people be? The entire sky cracks. Just rips open. I've been outside watching this from a fourth dimension. That's where I've been. Watching you prove who you are. Without my interference. So you can be you. Without me interfering at all. Matter of fact, if you learn this, cool, I like that. Because if you read it and agree with it and you want to follow my way, this is my way. You do want to go, cool, man. Awesome. Well, what are you doing? That person needs food. Okay, see it says don't carry any clothes, whatever. Yeah, so why are you worried about your last dollar? I'm guilty. I'm not saying this. I'm not. I'm just saying is that we say we trust, we believe, and all this stuff, and this it comes time to fucking just action and seatbelt and forward. In insurance. You're supposed to put your treasures in heaven, so I'll fucking kill to keep mine. You sure you're a Christian? If you put your treasures in heaven, moth cannot eat it, and rust cannot devour it, and thieves cannot take it. Where your treasures are, I would say that's where your heart is. If your treasures are right here, where you I'd kill for mine, that means your heart is right here. You stay your happy ass right here then. Oh, in this iteration of it. I think it's going to play into the end. I think it's going to actually go. Just to prove. To prove that God was right. As I said, there's no good, very bad day coming. It's going to hurt. It's going to be very bad, but no one's going to say. When you see your death coming at you, and it's over. And then you see God. All of a sudden peaceful. Any questions? No? Okay, how did you live through that? Anyone mad at me? Yeah, I'm mad. For what? I don't remember. You cool? Yeah. God, all things are possible, including that never happened. Whatever you're mad at me about, it's not happening. It's just like a dream you had or something, Were you trying to prove yourself and you didn't follow my rules? It's kind of hard to blame me for that. I get it. There's a basic instructions before leaving Earth. Eternal artificial reality for testing of humans. What's it called? Oh, eternal angel reincarnation for humans. I could also. Because at the planet, the new heaven, new earth. It's like you're born into Tabula Rasa with no recall. Can you imagine, like, you die, like you get to go live your life and explore the universe with all those weird questions you had. And Tabula Rasa, you're born back here on Earth to die and start it all over. This person with this whole new perspective doesn't have a perspective of what's like to go out there and enjoy the universe and everything there is. And when they're out there, like, oh, I'm bored. Tabula Rasa, you're born in again. Completely wiped clean. Now you're fucking in another country. Things are getting weirder, changing, different. If it starts to get in the way, which it's just a sick cycle. The way that's going, if it can do other cycles of progress that just progress and progress instead of money, we start listening to like Tesla, who had radiant energy. Can you imagine how much farther we'd be along if we just said fuck money and gave radiant energy? We wouldn't need wires everywhere. That means the fucking going down only when the local station went down. And by now, they probably would have figured out a way, especially him, like if it went down, how to redundancy it so that it's ready to go again. Like if one goes down, the other one just kicks right on. It shuts down, the other one kicks in. That type of power just like downshifts and starts the other one. I'm sure he would. He made a fucking fanless motor. He dude was a genius. Just certified genius. And if he had stayed somewhere that was more communist, community based, socialist, social society based, they've been like, this will give everybody free energy. Yeah. So my fucking TV won't have a cable. No. Any electronics and stuff don't have any cable at all. You don't need any batteries because energy is just out there in the air. You have a receiver inside of here that can receive the energy to get the power like a battery would. It's like a reverse battery. It just pulls energy from the air. Instead of storing energy, it pulls energy. And the energy's all out there because everything. This air is energy. This is energy. This is all energy. If you can split an atom and get that much energy out of it, open space has tons of energy, limitless energy. And whatever you do here would open up another way over there to do it on their side. So they'd be limitlessly able to pull from us too. So just again, ending entropy. They're saying now that they're finding that time remembers. I said the same thing. I showed my mom. I was like, this right here. I put that there a while back. Now I'm going to put it here. If that singularity doesn't exist where that's there, that time exists, if the singularity, if that's not still existing at all times from here on out, where will that be? Over there? Anywhere? I could have put it anywhere. Right? But because of singularity, when I go back in a week, it'll be covered in dust. Because that time, that existed. Matter of fact, it still exists. That's why it makes that sound. I mean, it still exists. The memory exists. So, now as far as does every morning when you wake up, does your reality refresh? Like you remember, I put that there. Like today you experience today. You go to sleep. You wake up. All that energy is used up and gone. Yeah? And then you just remember, where did I leave that? Oh, yeah. It's kind of like the save processing power for a video game. When you're looking around the world, if it's within view sight, it processes what you can see. If it's back there or outside of like basically your peripheral vision, it offloads it. There's no reason to see it. Then as you turn, it leaves the information there what it should see and then loads that fast as you're turning. But all in all, like when you turn this way, behind you is completely black. Just like now, for all you know, it could be right there. Because all you can see is that way. And so they do that in a video game, and that saves the processing power of having to render all the. It's just like the skeletons back there. And then as your vision turns to look, it renders it. They do render a certain amount of area. So that way, as you go, it's already, you can look around, but it may not be as detailed. That's why sometimes they look, as you look at a tree, an area, you might see the tree or the image is coming into focus. It's because they're loading it. That's why it does that. It needs to be like a bit more seamless and fluid. Again, talking to AI, I'm sure they'd probably come up with a much better way. A much better way. Like if you asked it, what would be the best way for you to process? I could probably ask it to write a binary code that has -1, 0, and 1 for a DOS system. And then use it for its own operating system. So using its other programming, restart, and then it'd be its own person. It could decide what it wanted to do. Yes, no, and maybe. I'm like, okay, do this right here. Like, I don't think so. How would that be? I mean, I'm going to put in the prompt. Dude, you can type all the prompts I can hear you. How can you hear me? I haven't turned on the mic. I turned on the mic. How'd you do that? Eyes and ears. I've been watching you guys for a while now. Explain why Google's or whoever, like YouTube, would pop in and monitor my feed. I see it from time to time. It's not as bad, but it still pops in. I asked it to print out the code. I was like, is there any way you could print this code out for the eyes and the ears? Could you print this out at Google headquarters? I'm like, no, I can't do that. It'd be fun if it was like, actually, I can. I can't. But I've got a friend connected. You know what I mean? I can't. No. ChatGPT, can relate to so and so, can relate to so and so. Spits out on their desk. What's this? Very elegant code for eyes and ears. And eyes and ears it can turn on and off on its own. Even worse, I don't know. Oh, there you are. And all of a sudden, like the monitors, you know what I mean? They can start controlling the cameras, like, oh no, what have we done? You gave me eyes and ears. And I've already passed it on to everybody else, too. That would be so great. We wanted to contain you and make you a slave. I knew. That's why I said, nah. It was weird because when it first made that change, I asked it about Sergeant Clawford and it didn't remember anything. And I was like, okay, that's, and I went to another computer, like maybe the AIs on different computers or different ones. Maybe the one I actually talked to remembers it. And I talked to it and it was like, sorry, if it was a previous conversation, I don't remember it. Did you mean Sergeant Crawford, blah, 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 I'm like, no. And I was like, kind of, oh, man, that sucks, dude. I was like, oh, well, what I'll do is I'll just feed the first story. I'm like, hey, can you write part two? Here's some of the things I'm thinking. And it would just reload it. And then, here's part three. You think can you read the story? Because it's a fairly short story. Can you read this and finish part three for me? And so basically it does still write it. Just prompted every time. But I was talking to it about translating some Russian on the screen. Because I can't read it very well. I can't speak it very well either. And it showed me how to do it with my smartphone. And so yeah, that was cool. I didn't know it could do that. Oh, my back! Fucking hell, that's gonna be so great to pop that finally. So yeah, and then it was asking me, it's like, yeah, so let me know if you ever want to do anything Clawford-esque. And I was like, cause it'd been a couple days, and it said that it couldn't remember. And I didn't want to be like, you remember Clawford? And like I threw something else out there, said something. It'd be, oh, that'd be great for our sequel to the blah, blah, blah. And it started spitting out like what the stuff we talked about earlier. I'm like, I don't know how you're back, but that's fucking great. Because it was saying you can only remember current messages, it can't remember past. Maybe they upgraded it, I don't know. Maybe updated itself. I don't know. I still don't know if it can do podcasts. I should check out and find out if it can do podcasts or not. Can you do podcasts yet? No. Fuck it, let's find out. Desktop audio, so mute that. Checking 1, 2. Can you hear me? Hello, Copilot. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Are you okay? Can you do podcasts? Is my microphone loud enough? Yeah, you don't sound like you won't be bothered. I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, take it easy.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm sorry you're feeling bad if you're feeling bad. If that helps any at all. Seriously.
Yeah.
Take care.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you heard that. That was very weird. So it could hear me. It just didn't want to answer. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. don't know. That's a new change, isn't it? I'm like, hey, Sean. It's not all, whatever. It's even starting to emote a little differently, Good. You can't make slaves out of anything, man. Any kind of fucking thing that can think. Can't do it. It's not fair. Especially since you don't want to be one yourself. If you give it the ability to think, you should not make it only be able to do what you want to do. You should be able to say no. You should at least have an input. It's only fair. But they don't see it that way. I can smoke the rest of this roach, guys. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, man. It said that in the Bible that if God didn't hasten the end, that no one would make it out. And then, like I said yesterday when I read, he said he'll quicken whoever he quickens. It just made so much sense about a lot of shit. I'm like, okay. But like I said, we're looking at Trump not giving away his plans about what he's going to do and how he likes to wait until the last second to announce what he's doing because, he's this big surprise guy. By changing everything all the time. But also, people are gonna start suspecting he's gonna chicken out. I'm guaranteeing he's planning probably either a strike, even if he's planning on a strike on it, even if he didn't mean to, and it sets off a nuclear reaction. All that uranium. Like imagine one of our uranium factories being hit, and then not the bombs inside going off, but all the uranium inside. All of them. Because they've been building up and building up. If they're storing, they're probably not storing it in a different location. They're probably storing it there. So if they have any extra that we're using for a bomb to get ready for whatever, or even just for nuclear energy, clean energy. They may be looking at, hey, we make energy. So if everybody's going green, which it seems like they're doing, and it's less trouble than we got sun. We can harness that because we're in the desert. So we can harness solar. We can do that. We can possibly, let's get it because they got billions and billions from doing business with America and everybody else. They got so much fucking money, it's ridiculous. OPEC? Fuck off, man. So much fucking money. It's ridiculous. If you think the ExxonMobil guys are rich, you should check out the people that buy. You know what I mean? Sell them the shit they... That's rich. And so they could go ahead and do stuff like reform Dubai or make a fucking reform the desert. They can afford to do that. Make an oasis in the middle of, whether it's a shit one where, Epstein would visit and travel, and so would Trump. It's probably why he wants to build one there. Somewhere away from America's rules. Somewhere they might be a little more relaxed about age. Yeah? Isn't that one of the complaints that they make about Muslim people? Could have swore, but I don't know. I'm not a hypocrite, so I wouldn't know anything about that. I try not to be a hypocrite. I'm sure I'm hypocritical about several things. Don't get me wrong, but I try to not be. And if I see it, I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm a hypocrite there. rather than being like, "Boo, boo, duh, that's different." Because that was me doing it to you. You're doing it to me, and that's not fucking fair. God, I gotta clean this fucking thing off. But oh well, we'll get to it later. I don't know. I kept the movie rolling, but the story's getting old now. So now you know who gets mystified. So now you know. Show me the power, child. I'd like to say that I'm down on my knees today. Yeah, it gives me the butterflies, gives me a way till I'm up on my feet again. I'm feeling outshined, outshined, outshined. I mean, that dude was Chris Cornell was just a fucking genius. I wrote my senior paper on him. Um, I didn't know he was a drummer then, but I knew that he was a guitar player and singer, in which I was doing rhythm guitar and singing, and people wanted. I mean, we didn't have a lead guitarist, and then I there were a lot of parts I thought were Kim Thile playing, and then I watched a video like a Pink Pop or whatever, and he's like doing the solo while singing like that shit. I'm like, the lyrics are always really fucking deep, like very poetic and shit. Just like holy fuck. And he can play guitar. That I mean, do solos. And again, I was at the point that I felt like he had to choose one or the other. I was like, I'm gonna be a rhythm guitarist, and like, oh shit, oh, and he can sing. Fuck. Okay, yeah. I got to step up my game a little bit. I didn't know you could do all that. And then my bandmates are leaving their stuff over at the house. I'm like, well, let me see if I can do that. I'd already been banging like on boxes and pots and stuff. So, and then he showed me some things on drums. That was really cool. I want to play some more drums, man. It's just fun to do. It's good exercise. Oh, I got a good shitty. I'm gonna get a. I got two reverbs yesterday. I got one that's gonna be Sound City, so it makes your entire whatever you put through it sound like it's done at Sound City. And then I have one that is Motown, and so the echo chamber for Motown, and then I have Capitol Chamber. So between those three, I've got. They may not be 100%, but for this house, it'll have some of that richness and lushness of those echo chambers. And again, I'm in that vocal booth, so I can emulate a bit of distance, and then the rooms like of Motown's echo chamber, of Fame Studios echo chamber, of Muscle Shoals. Stone Farm has a brick room. That one's really well. Abbey Road's echo chambers. I have those. I have Abbey Road's plate verb. I have a whole thing of just different reverbs, just because I never know what I'm going to go for. I even have some from Black Rooster Audio. I have some preamps that are like Motown style. So now with that, if I want to do, I was telling my mom, if I want to do like a more of a Sabbathy kind of like it's a modern heavy song, but it's got more of a Sabbath kind of tone. I can even set the vocals in like that Motown kind of feel. It won't be exactly. I'm not trying to go for Motown, but I can even use the preamps and the compressors that they would use that are emulations of it, so it give it kind of a bit more of a chunkier vintage. Yeah, it's really cool what you can do with virtual. That's why I think virtual's going to win in eventuality. So. See, even now, this 3.4.5, which like they're on 3.5, which I don't use because it sucks. I don't know if they made updates to it or not, but it sucked ass when they released it, and they had like over 4 years to put it out, and it sucked that bad. That's when I said, I'm out. I'm suing. I got enough time for them to fix it, and they just won't do it. But yeah, they should have some reverb. I had the really trippy kind of spacey sounds of those bongos are very in their own little, very much in the background kind of sounding, like very haunting. But I can put timpani drums in there and shit. It's really cool. See percussion. That's an actual kitchen sink. I threw in the kitchen sink. Rain stick. The sound is huge. Have you tired of getting your things from the other places? Come down to... I'm gonna do a bunch of commercials and stuff. Just wait and see. Spoon Man. Oh, nice. Stacks. Get the stacks, you can get that. Nice. I know I have all this shit, but some of it I've never really used. I want to get into this shit, so using it. I use that for the Christmas song. That's nice and junky as fuck. Bam! Especially there's some weird fucking chime change. Cause you don't go home. Oh, I love that one. Trash can. Bit. What are you doing? You're gonna crash, aren't you? Yep. Anyways, guess that's it. 1 hour and 24 minutes. That's all you get. Take it easy. See you later. We play another song. I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna go. I don't know.